Hello everybody, Thippy D here. Like the sun, we are finishing off, well, we've just finished off linking up some red science so that we can increase the stream. And what we're looking at doing now is we discovered the iron up there, which is really tempting, but to get there we need the trains. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to set up some factories that just quite simply put together some railway, and probably the urgency is no longer with us because, well, that iron deposit is relatively close, but nonetheless, I'm just going to set it up. Now, I think rail, if I remember correctly, requires 3 ingredients, which means we can't use it with the basic assemblers. Although I can't even check at the moment because I haven't fully researched rail, so we'll just wait for that. In the meantime, I'll collect some of this transport belt. That's a good. Nice tidy addition. So the problem with this is, right, okay, so to build that, yeah, we do need 3 ingredients, so I will need the blue inserters, and I think we'll also need the car for now. What I've just noticed is I think this is probably a bad way of setting this up because it collects the transport belt off the end there. Sorry, before it reaches the green science, which means that the preference is probably not loaded right, because I want science to be preferred. There we go. And in the meantime, I've got quite a hefty sum of transport belt. I'm just going down, and I want to plug in the rest of the stone because I'm sick and tired of carrying it around. And what I realise is that I actually haven't hooked up the stone yet, which I should probably do because, again, we're gonna be needing the stone, and while we don't need stone brick, by bringing up the stone for the stone brick, I'll be able to send that up to the bus as well. So let's do that. I've got enough transport belt. It's been a while since I've gone down to the stone deposit. I suspect it's probably run out, and actually probably what I should do is bring down some power because I don't have any wood and don't have enough things to bring down power. But I want to run an electric mining drill down there. I don't want to have to rely on the coal, and I definitely want a steel axe as well. Don't want to have to deal with iron axes. You notice that the steel's actually almost backed up, which is nice, which means that our overall iron consumption, once it is backed up, will tail off. There we go, grab a couple of those, and also, so that'll speed up some wood production, which we need for the sake of these basic electric poles. Hopefully soon we'll transition off. I think just because of the priority on the rail, I've not focused on many other areas of research at this point, but that'll change. They'll change now that I know that iron deposit is nice and close. And as suspected, the coal had run out. Now there's probably quite a lot of, there's a decent amount of stone in there, so I'll pick that up. And I probably need to, the base level bullets aren't quite, powerful enough to warrant shooting the trees instead of chopping them down. So I'll just chop them down, clear out a bit of space. What's interesting is that we still haven't received any biter attacks yet, and that's good because, as you know, I don't enjoy having to deal with them. But I suspect that will change fairly quickly. Looking at the map, we see that the pollution is just touching those biters there. So an attack is imminent, and I bet you I haven't brought enough resource to actually produce any mining drills, which is, a very Factorio mistake to make, really, isn't it? It's not as bad as heading out to set up a new rail station out at a outpost somewhere, and then realizing you haven't brought enough rail signal or anything like that to actually construct the rail outpost station, and then having to track all the way back to main base to collect the resource, and then going back and putting everything up, and then realizing that you've missed this crucial component about setting up the station again, and having to truck back one more time to get it. Not quite as bad as that. It's a pretty short journey from the stone deposit up to the bus, but very Factorio mistake to make, must be said. There are just so many ingredients to keep track of that it's difficult to go, right, I'm heading out on a journey, what do I need? It's probably something I should do more of, and just have that extra consideration whenever I go out somewhere, but no, spontaneity often wins out, and as a result, I sometimes spend a bit of time tracking back on things. So we're just clearing out some trees, getting this stone up. And just checking where I'm actually supposed to be taking this. I wonder if I go up to here and then across. That's what I'm going to do. Around and over. Probably a little bit longer than what was necessary. Now, can I? Yes, I can. Can go underneath the water. Yeah, probably a little bit longer of a route than what was necessary, but I don't know. I think the other route would have had me chopping down trees along a lot of the way, which doesn't seem fun either, does it? Do I have enough transport belt? That is the question. We certainly won't have enough transport belt to split the supply off and send it up to the bus, one would imagine. Although, it's fairly considerable what we do have. Stone is coming up, which is good. Good thing to check. And what I should do is split this off earlier so that I don't have to route it all the way around. I can just send the stone straight up from here. Because I think, aside from coal, that is, stone is the only resource that is actually useful in its raw form as well as its refined form. Obviously coal doesn't have a refined form, but and we will be busing coal as well, because coal is useful for plastic. We need coal for plastic. I can't remember, and I can't remember if there are other uses of coal. No, I can't think of anything. Now, where am I trying to get to? So, here's the benefit of copying, the bus structure along these feeds as well. Because if I come along here, I know that I have enough room to just truck anything underneath the rows, appropriately. I think with the science using that bus, we're gonna hit a problem where, like, if I want to transport coal, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it at this point. Right, stone and brick linked up. I'll just grab some of the stone and do some more of this path. It's going to be only a little bit, because it's only a little bit of brick that's being produced so far, but it's okay. And yeah, the path just makes it easy to drive along, easy to walk along, and I think what I've done in the past as well is put a road down there and then a road along the bottom as well, just to give options to a person exploring the base. That person obviously always being myself. But yeah. Okay, what I feel like I want to do at this point is just extend the bus's now I don't need to do this, so I can pull this off. I just want to. I guess I find buses quite satisfying in the way that they truck resource along. So I'm just gonna use the transport belt to extend these buses. I don't know. It seems to put me in a mind frame of, like, okay, right, we've got this resource available to us. What's the next thing to set up and automate? I like automating most things. And I guess when I say most things, I guess, it's a good philosophical discussion, because I think what I need to figure out early is whether I want a huge robot network, or if I want to do some local, only have local robot networks that only do jobs that are appropriate to the area. This one would be really useful to have. I'd love to get off of the wooden poles, so I'm just going to research that. And right, so it's time to try and set up some rail production. I've picked up a lot of stone again. Don't know how I keep doing that. I need some assemblers, and I need some iron. But what's interesting is I think, I don't know, I get a sense that our iron production is probably needs to be jacked up a little bit. We're probably not producing. Oh well, the green circuits are going full blast. I don't know. We'll see. Pump jack is the word I always forget. I always forget what these are called. Pump jack. I always want to try and call them oil diggers or something ridiculous. Right, we'll produce. I think from now on we'll try and do all our assembling in the blue assembling machines, and when we eventually get to mass producing yellow ones, then we'll swap over to the even better yellow ones. For now, the blue ones will suffice, and we should probably change over to the fast inserters as well. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and convert all the normal inserters to fast ones. I'll set that up like that, and I think in order to do that I need some more iron. And just running a little bit low. There's no ready supply of iron anymore. And I mean it makes sense. It makes perfect sense, because we're consuming it all. So we just might need to increase the production a little bit. That's all but 8 of those left. There we go. So that's all my old inserters gone, and we'll rely on fast inserters now. There's never really a need to use these slow ones ever again. Right. I'm just going to put some of this resource in these assemblers to get rid of it. Don't know how I got so much copper and stone, but it is what it is. And I'll use the stone in the rail factory. So what I'm going to try and make sure to do is build all my factories a little bit higher here, because I obviously didn't give myself enough space. So this is going to be the iron stick that they both the curved and the straight use. And let's think. So it's gonna be gonna bring up some iron. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be okay, because it's surrounded by other splitters anyway. So just gonna say it's not usually the 3 splitters I use to pull off things, but notice that there's one here, and well, oh yeah, get some walls. And let's just finish the rail. So yeah, no, that should be fine, because there's one here and there's one here, and then it is what it is. Need some more of these. Need more of everything at the moment. Not quite and not quite stocked up as much as I'd like. And in the process of building all those fast inserters at the moment as well, so it's a little bit of a slow patch. What was I doing? Well, I'm trying to pull up iron, and the reason why I can't is because I'm lacking the underground. So we'll take iron up, it will come up this way, and then we'll get to here. And we can use that iron to produce the iron stick. I've never settled on a good railway production method. There's this, so they require stone, steel, and iron, and yeah, it's just never stuck. I've never, because it's a bit flimsy, because you've got just trying to think of this as well. Let's pull this up this way. It's a bit flimsy because you've got the single resource, which is the iron sticks that have to supply both the curved and the straight, and it's just I don't know, it's still a bit finicky, as we'll see. I'm sure there's a better solution, and if I spent enough time trying to think about what that is, I'm sure it would be useful. But anyway, so I'm weighing up whether, so here's the steel. This will be the steel, and I think what I'm just going to do is send this, because my intention is to have this as the curved. We're going to pull off the steel like that. This guy is going to produce the iron stick, and I guess this is going to go out like here, prioritizing the straight, which is good. And we need some of these. Yep, that iron definitely leaves much to be desired. Even our science. Well, this seems to be slowing down a lot. I guess that's because I'm just eating them all up all the time. That's alright. So that's right. So the steel's going to come up here. The iron is going to come up here, and then pop under this to here. I mistakenly removed that. I mean, I purposefully removed that. I can't. I must be able to build. Yes, I can. The medium electric poles. Thank goodness. So we'll get rid of that. Put that there. Yeah, that's a good thing to have done. It must be said, because they're so much more useful. They allow for a lot cleaner. The designs are a lot cleaner at this point, and at some point I need to go out and just change out the designs, but that takes time, and there are better things to do at this point. Let's pull up now that we've got the underground inserters, pull up some of these, and we'll also pull up the steel, which is here. That's all the underground belt again, so I need to make some more. Yeah, I probably need to increase the iron supply, if I'm honest. And the other thing, one of the other design philosophies I've recently picked up is I like putting this thing at the bottom of each factory unit. And it just means that it's just an easier way of linking everything up. It's probably a bit too close to this path again that I haven't really done that well. I haven't really laid it out well. So maybe in the future I'll pull it all up and redo it. But for now it'll have to suffice. Let's just plonk something down so that we've got some connection happening. Okay, and the only thing missing from these are is the stone. So I'll pull that up now. And likewise, I'm not going to have enough underground belt again. So after this, I will go and see if I can up the iron production, because it's necessary. Where's the stone? Stone is here. We need to put it there. So and we have our first attack. So let's go and see that. Something is getting destroyed, which is a little bit concerning. What are our defenses doing? So they're attacking the boilers, which I'm surprised about, because... And so our entire factory has just been turned off, which is great. Yeah, that's not... I didn't expect that. I expected them to go for this first. So, I think for the meantime, I'm just going to have to do that. It's just so that we have... Is that going to give us power back? No, because there's one missed here, so I'm going to put that there as well. I'm probably going to forget that I've done that. So, we'll put some guns down here, because that seems to be where they attacked. Really surprised that they didn't go for this and the pollution centre here, and that they saw this as the main point of attack. But oh well. So I mean, we still only have that single base, and it's only just on the pollution range, so not too much to be concerned about long term. And I think it was a fairly basic attack, and that one gun should be able to protect it for now. I don't have the resources to produce a repair pack to repair all that, nor the although do I have the stone? Yeah, I do have the stone to produce boilers, so we'll just do that before the end of the episode. Although I'm going to have... No, that's fine. I just need to do that and that. And then at least we have a fully working, albeit broken or disrepaired boiler array. But at least that full power output is happening, and I won't go up and finish this episode, so I'll say thank you again for watching, and leave any comments about how things are progressing below, and I'll read them with enthusiasm. Let me know how I'm going, and what improvements can be done or anything like that. So thanks for watching. See you later.